Do not close this video. I am not asking. I am commanding you in the name of the Most High. Do not click away. Do not scroll past. Do not ignore what I am about to tell you, because in the next 13 minutes I am going to expose the trap that has been set for you. A trap so carefully designed, so perfectly timed, that if I do not warn you right now, you will walk straight into it tomorrow, and everything you have been building will collapse in a single moment. Out of everyone watching videos right now, only 3 people were supposed to see this message. One person already closed it thinking it was not for them. One person is watching this in Toronto or Austin or Miami, and you are the 3rd and final person. And I am telling you right now, your guardian angel is standing beside you with tears in their eyes because they have been trying to warn you for 11 days. They have been sending you signs, waking you up at 4:44 a.m., making you see 3:33 everywhere, giving you that uneasy feeling in your stomach, and you kept dismissing it. You kept saying it was nothing. But it was not nothing. It was heaven screaming at you to pay attention, because tomorrow there is a decision you are going to make, a conversation you are going to have, a door you are going to open, and if you make the wrong choice, the enemy wins. Type 911 in the comments right now, not 777, not 444. Type 911, because this is an emergency broadcast from heaven. This is a red alert. This is a 5-alarm fire. And when you type 911, you are not just leaving a comment, you are activating emergency protection protocols. You are calling for backup from the angelic realm. You are saying, God, I hear you. I am paying attention. I will not walk into this trap. Do it now. Type 911. Every second you delay is a second the enemy uses to cloud your judgment. Listen to me and do not let your mind wander. I saw what happened 11 days ago. You made a small compromise. You thought it was harmless. You thought nobody would know. You thought it would not matter. But I saw it, heaven recorded it, and that small crack you created gave the enemy legal access. He has been whispering to you ever since, planting thoughts that feel like your thoughts but are not your thoughts, creating desires that feel natural but are not natural, arranging connections that look like opportunities but are traps wrapped in gold paper. Tomorrow, and I am being very specific, tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. in whatever time zone you are in, someone is going to contact you. It might be a text message, it might be a phone call, it might be an email, it might be someone approaching you in person, and they are going to present you with something that looks perfect. It will check every box, it will answer questions you have been asking. It will seem like the breakthrough you have been praying for. But let me tell you what I see in the spiritual realm. I see chains attached to that opportunity. I see a hook in that bait. I see a contract written in invisible ink, and if you say yes tomorrow, if you shake that hand, if you sign that paper, if you accept that offer, you will be bound for 7 years. The enemy has been studying you for 11 months. He knows your weak spots, he knows what you want, he knows what you fear, he knows what makes you say yes even when your spirit is screaming no, and he has designed this trap specifically for you. It has your name on it. It was crafted in Hell's workshop with one purpose, to take you out before you step into the season God has prepared. Because let me tell you something, the enemy knows that you do not know in exactly 21 days from today. God was planning to open a door so big, so supernatural, so unprecedented that angels in heaven have been preparing for weeks. Resources have been released, connections have been arranged, provision has been set aside, and the enemy knows that if he can trap you tomorrow, that door will pass you by and go to someone else. Hit the like button right now if you are hearing this warning. This is not about engagement. This is about spiritual alignment. When you click, like you are saying, I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be deceived. I refuse to walk into traps. And I am telling you, the moment you click, a notification goes out in the spiritual realm. Angels receive new orders. Demons assigned to confuse you lose their authorization. Protection is activated around your decision-making tomorrow. Right now, as you listen to these words, you might feel something in your chest, a tightness, a pressure, maybe even a little bit of fear. That is not anxiety. That is your spirit recognizing danger. That is your inner alarm system going off. That is the Holy Spirit inside you confirming every word I am speaking. And some of you just got chills down your spine because you know exactly what I am talking about. You know exactly who is going to contact you tomorrow. Their face just flashed in your mind, and you were already leaning towards saying yes, but heaven is screaming, No, do not do it. Do not take that meeting. Do not sign that contract. Do not accept that partnership. Do not open that door. Let me tell you what happened to others who ignored warnings like this. Jennifer from Seattle received this exact same warning 3 months ago. She felt the uneasiness. She heard the whisper, but the opportunity looked so good, the money was so attractive, the timing seemed so perfect. She said yes. She signed the contract. Within 47 days, everything she had built over 12 years was gone. The partnership was a scam. The money was stolen. Her reputation was destroyed. She is still trying to rebuild. Michael from Phoenix got a similar warning. He saw the signs, he felt the caution, but he was tired of waiting. He thought this was his moment. He went ahead. The relationship looked perfect. The chemistry was undeniable. He ignored the red flags heaven kept showing him. 8 months later, he discovered she was using him. She was married. She had done this to 5 other men. His heart is still healing. Sarah from Denver ignored her spiritual instincts, accepted the job offer even though something felt off. Found out 6 weeks later the company was involved in illegal activities. She almost went to prison just for being associated with them. But let me also tell you about those who listened. David from Chicago felt the warning. Someone offered him a business deal that would have made him $100,000 in 6 months. Everything checked out on paper. But his spirit was uneasy, he said. No, even though it made no logical sense. 2 months later, he found out the business was a front for money laundering. Everyone involved is now in federal prison. By saying no, he avoided 15 years in jail. Maria from Atlanta got the same cautionary feeling about a relationship. The man seemed perfect, successful, spiritual. But something in her spirit said wait. She obeyed the warning. Turns out he had a history of domestic violence and 3 restraining orders she knew nothing about. Her obedience saved her life. Within the next 24 hours, you must do 3 specific things. I am not suggesting, I am commanding your safety. Depends on your obedience. First, get on your knees right now. Stop the video. Get on your knees and pray this exact prayer. Father God, I do not know what trap has been set for me, but I am asking you to expose it. Give me supernatural discernment tomorrow. Put a check in my spirit when danger is near. Close my mouth if I am about to say yes to the wrong thing. Make me uncomfortable with anything that is not from you. Surround me with angels of protection. And if anyone approaches me tomorrow with anything that looks like opportunity but is actually a trap, make it so obvious that even I cannot miss it in Jesus' name. Pray that prayer word for word. This is warfare. This is serious. This is life and death. Second, tomorrow before you respond to any offer, any invitation, any opportunity, you must pause for exactly 7 minutes. I do not care how urgent they say it is. I do not care how limited time they claim it is. If it is truly from God, it will still be there after 7 minutes. During those 7 minutes, you text one specific person, the most spiritually mature person you know, and you ask them to pray about it. Do not tell them what you want them to say. Just ask them to pray and see what God shows them. If they come back with caution, if they feel any hesitation, if they cannot give you a clear green light, the answer is no. Do not do it. Do not move forward. Wisdom is in the counsel of many, and you are not supposed to make major decisions in isolation. Third, look at your calendar right now. Whatever is scheduled for tomorrow between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. I need you to add one thing. Set an alarm for 12:30 p.m. and label it stop and pray. When that alarm goes off tomorrow, no matter what you are doing, no matter who you are with, you stop for 60 seconds, close your eyes, and say, God, is this from you? Should I move forward? Do I have your blessing? Give me clarity right now. And then you wait, you listen. You pay attention to what you feel. If you feel peace, green light. If you feel uneasiness, red light. Your spiritual antenna will tell you the truth if you take time to listen to it. Share this video with exactly 2 people right now. Not 10 people. Not your whole contact list. 2 specific people. One person whose face just came to mind who needs this warning as much as you do. They are walking toward a similar trap. Your obedience to share this might save their life. And one person who is spiritually strong, someone who prays, someone who will cover you in prayer tomorrow when you need it most. And when you share it, send them a message that says, I do not know why, but I feel like you need to watch this. Do not explain more than that. Let the Holy Spirit do the work. The enemy's plan for tomorrow is not just to trap you, it is to isolate you. He wants you to make this decision alone. He wants you to feel rushed. He wants you to think you do not have time to pray about it. He wants you to worry that if you do not say yes immediately, the opportunity will disappear. That pressure you are going to feel tomorrow, that urgency, that FOMO, that is not from God. God does not pressure. God does not rush. God gives peace and clarity. Hell gives pressure and confusion. If you feel pressured tomorrow, if someone is pushing you to decide quickly, if they are making you feel like you will miss out if you do not answer right now, that is your sign. That is your red flag. That is hell's signature. Walk away. I also need to tell you about the counterfeit anointing that is going to be on this person tomorrow. They are going to seem spiritual. They might even pray with you. They might quote scripture. They might talk about God's timing and divine connections. Do not be fooled. The enemy comes as an angel of light. He does not show up with horns and a pitchfork. He shows up looking like your answered prayer. He knows if he came looking evil you would run, so he comes looking holy, sounding wise, appearing beneficial, but Jesus said you will know them by their fruits, if something feels off. If your spirit is not at peace, if you cannot explain it but something just does not sit right, trust that. That is the Holy Spirit giving you intel from the throne room. Subscribe to this channel right now and turn on notifications because I am releasing daily warnings, daily prophetic words, daily protection prayers, and if you miss even one, you might miss the warning meant for your specific situation. When you subscribe, you are saying, I am not walking through life blind. I am paying attention to what heaven is saying. I am taking spiritual warfare seriously, and I am telling you God is raising up voices right now to warn his people because we are in the final stretch. The attacks are intensifying. The deception is getting more sophisticated. But so is the revelation, so are the warnings, so is the protection. Type in the comments protected by the blood, and when you type that you are declaring spiritual immunity, you are reminding demons that you are covered. You are off limits. You are not available for their schemes. And I am telling you, the moment you declare that, assignments against you get canceled, plans against you get scrambled, traps set for you get dismantled. There is power in your declaration. Do not underestimate what happens when you speak protection over your own life. Let me tell you what you are going to feel tomorrow when you obey this warning. You are going to feel a resistance. You are going to have thoughts like, maybe I am being paranoid. Maybe I am overthinking this. Maybe I am missing out on something good. That is the enemy trying to get you to doubt the warning. Resist those thoughts. When you say no tomorrow, when you walk away from that trap, you are going to feel temporary disappointment. You might even cry. You might feel frustrated. But I promise you, within 72 hours you are going to receive confirmation that you made the right choice. You are going to hear something, see something, or learn something that makes you fall to your knees and thank God you listened. The relief you will feel, the gratitude you will experience will be worth the temporary discomfort of saying no. Within 21 days after you avoid this trap, the real door is going to open. The authentic opportunity, the genuine connection, the true breakthrough. And when it comes, you will know the difference. It will not come with pressure. It will come with peace. It will not require you to compromise. It will align with your values. It will not demand immediate decision. It will give you time to pray. It will not isolate you. It will include confirmation from others. It will not feel rushed. It will feel right. And you will look back on tomorrow and realize that saying no to the counterfeit made room for the real thing. If you feel led by the Spirit, use the super thanks button right now to sow a seed of protection over your life. I am not asking you to pay for this warning. Warnings from heaven are free. But if you want to partner with this ministry, if you want to support the continued release of these prophetic warnings, if you want to activate the principle of sowing and reaping in your own protection, then sow and watch what happens. People who sowed last week sent testimonies about how they avoided major accidents, how they dodged financial disasters, how they escaped dangerous situations, all because they honored the warning and sowed into the ministry that delivered it. Right now, receive this blessing of supernatural discernment. May your spiritual eyes open wider than they have ever been open. May you see through facades that others cannot see through. May you detect lies before they fully form. May you sense danger before it fully manifests. May you recognize counterfeits instantly. May your spirit be so sensitive to the Holy Spirit that the slightest deviation from truth triggers your alarm. May you walk in such heightened awareness tomorrow that nothing catches you off guard. May angels position themselves at every entrance to your life, guarding what comes in and what goes out. May every trap set for you be exposed before you reach it. May every person assigned to deceive you be identified before they get close. May every scheme against you be revealed before it is executed. May you walk through tomorrow in a bubble of divine protection so thick that darkness cannot penetrate it. I also need to tell you about the 11 people who are praying for you right now that you do not even know about. Intercessors around the world woke up this morning with your situation on their hearts. They do not know your name, but the Holy Spirit showed them your face. They have been praying protection over you. They have been asking God to send you a warning. They have been petitioning heaven to expose the enemy's plans. Their prayers are what made sure you saw this video. Their prayers are what is keeping you awake right now when you should be tired. Their prayers are what is going to give you strength to say no tomorrow when everything in you wants to say yes. The next 24 hours are the most critical 24 hours you have faced in 7 years. I am not exaggerating. I am not being dramatic. I am telling you what I see in the Spirit. There is a fork in the road ahead of you. One path leads to the purpose God prepared before you were born. The other path leads to a wilderness you were never meant to enter. The choice you make tomorrow determines which path you take. And once you step onto one of these paths, it takes 7 years to get back to this exact intersection if you choose wrong. That is why I am warning you with such urgency. That is why the tone of this message is so intense. That is why your spirit is on high alert right now. Some of you are going to ignore this warning. You are going to say it was just a YouTube video. You are going to rationalize. You are going to convince yourself that you know better. And tomorrow, you are going to make the choice that destroys the next season of your life. 6 months from now, you are going to remember this moment. You are going to remember these words. You are going to wish you had listened, but it will be too late. The door you walked through will have locked behind you, and you will spend years trying to get back to where you are right now. Please do not be that person. Please do not let pride, impatience, or greed make you dismiss a warning that could save your entire future. But most of you are going to take this seriously. You are going to follow the instructions. You are going to pray the prayers. You are going to create space for discernment tomorrow. You are going to say no when your spirit checks you. And 3 weeks from now, you are going to send me a testimony about how this warning saved your life. How you found out later what you avoided, how grateful you are that you listened, and your testimony is going to become someone else's warning. Your obedience is going to be a blueprint for someone else's protection. Comment right now, I choose wisdom over opportunity. Declare that, speak that, write that, because what you declare tonight determines what you attract tomorrow. If you declare wisdom, wisdom will meet you tomorrow. If you declare protection, protection will surround you tomorrow. If you declare discernment, discernment will guide you tomorrow. Your words tonight are setting the atmosphere for tomorrow's decisions. Before you close this video, before you go to bed tonight, I need you to do one more thing. Find a piece of paper. Write these 3 questions. Is this from God? Do I have peace about this? Does this align with God's word for my life? Fold that paper and put it in your pocket. When you are faced with the decision tomorrow, pull out that paper, read those 3 questions, and answer them honestly. If you cannot answer yes to all 3 questions, the answer is no. Do not move forward. Wisdom is knowing when to walk away from things that look good but are not God. Your protection begins now. Your discernment activates now. Your spiritual vision clears now. You are not walking into tomorrow blind. You are walking into tomorrow armed, equipped, warned, prepared, covered, and guarded. The trap that was set for you is being dismantled right now. The people assigned to deceive you are being confused right now. The door that was meant to be your downfall is being sealed right now. And 21 days from now, you will be celebrating a breakthrough so big that you will forget you ever almost walked into this trap. Tomorrow, when you avoid the trap, when you say no to what everyone else would say yes to, you will feel like you are losing. But you are not losing. You are winning. You are passing the test. You are proving your obedience. You are showing heaven that you trust the warning more than you trust the opportunity, and that obedience is going to unlock something so much greater than what you are saying no to. Your no tomorrow becomes your yes to the future God prepared. Watch what happens. Your life is about to split into before and after this moment, before and after this warning, before and after this decision, and you will look back and realize that this was the moment everything changed. This was the moment you chose wisdom. This was the moment you prioritized protection over progress. This was the moment you decided to trust God's warning more than your own assessment, and it saved you. It saved your destiny. It saved your life. You are protected. You are covered. You are warned. Now walk in wisdom and watch God work.
My child, stop for a moment. Yes, you the one listening to these words right now. Pause whatever you are doing and give me your attention for these next few moments, because what I am about to speak into your life is not random, not accidental, and not something that can be ignored. I am calling you right now, in this very moment, because something significant is approaching your life. This is not a casual message that you can simply scroll past or listen to halfway. This is my voice reaching out to you again, perhaps for the final time before a major shift unfolds in your life. I know you have been busy, overwhelmed, and distracted by many things, but right now I ask you to quiet your heart and listen carefully. Within the next 72 hours, something massive is set in motion concerning your life, something that has been forming quietly behind the scenes while you were unaware. I have been preparing this moment long before you even realized what was happening. But in order for you to recognize it and step into what I have prepared, you must listen now with your whole heart. Do not treat this moment lightly, because it carries a weight of purpose and urgency that cannot be repeated. My beloved child, understand that I do not interrupt people without reason. When I speak with urgency like this, it is because time matters. The next few days are not ordinary days. They carry decisions, encounters, and revelations that will shape the direction of your path. I know the plans I have for you, and I know the obstacles that stand in the way. I also see the opportunities that are about to appear before you, opportunities that could open doors you have been praying about for a long time. But I must reach your heart before those moments arrive, because if you are distracted, fearful, or doubtful, you may not recognize what I am doing when it appears. This is why I am speaking now. This is why I am asking you to listen carefully and remain present in this moment. Something important is approaching, and you must be spiritually awake to see it. My child, this is not the first time I have tried to reach you. There have been moments in the past when you felt a small whisper in your spirit, a gentle nudge guiding you to pause, to reflect, or to take a different path. There were signs placed along your journey, subtle reminders, unexpected thoughts, conversations that stirred something deep inside you. At times you sensed that I was trying to tell you something, but life moved quickly and those moments passed before you could fully understand them. Sometimes you doubted whether those signs truly came from me. Sometimes you dismissed them as coincidence. Other times you were simply too tired, too busy, or too overwhelmed to recognize what was happening. I do not say this to accuse you or make you feel guilty. I understand your struggles and the burdens you carry. I know how loud the world can become, and how easily my quiet voice can be drowned out by fear, responsibilities, and constant noise. But now the moment has come when those gentle whispers must become a clear and urgent call. My beloved child, I have been patient with you because my love for you is endless. I have watched you walk through confusion and uncertainty. I have seen the nights when you wondered whether anyone truly understood your pain. I have seen the questions in your heart when things did not go the way you hoped. Through every moment of doubt and every season of waiting, I remained beside you, guiding you even when you did not realize it. And yet there were still times when you turned away from the signs I placed before you, not because you rejected me intentionally, but because you did not yet understand their meaning. But now the season of misunderstanding is coming to an end. The time for clear direction has arrived, and I need you to hear this message fully without turning away. Listen carefully to what I am telling you now, my child. If you ignore this message, if you walk away before you truly understand what I am saying, you may miss the breakthrough that has already been prepared for you. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. I have been arranging circumstances around you in ways you cannot yet see. Doors have been quietly positioned along your path. Answers to prayers you thought were forgotten are closer than you realize. But when those answers appear, you must be ready to recognize them. Too many people walk past their blessings because they are distracted by doubt or because they assume nothing extraordinary could happen in their lives. I do not want that to happen to you. I am calling you now so that when the moment arrives, you will recognize my hand moving in your life. My child, do not think for a moment that you arrived here by accident. This message appearing before you right now was arranged long before you were born. Before your first breath, before you took your first step, before you even knew my name, I already knew this moment would come. I saw the path your life would take, the challenges you would face, the questions you would ask, and the prayers you would whisper in the quiet places of your heart. And because I knew all of this, I also prepared moments like this one, moments when I would speak directly into your life to guide you back to the direction I have chosen for you. Nothing about this encounter is random. It is part of a design that stretches far beyond what your eyes can see. I planned this moment so that when you reach this point in your journey, you would hear my voice and remember that you are not alone. Comment, Lord, heal my broken places if you're trusting Him for restoration. You may be wondering why this message carries such urgency. You may feel curiosity, confusion, or even hesitation about what you are hearing. That is natural, my child. Whenever something important is about to happen, the heart often feels a mixture of anticipation and uncertainty. But I want you to understand something clearly. The next 3 days will play a role in shaping the direction of your life in ways you cannot yet imagine. Within these 72 hours, events will unfold, conversations will occur, and opportunities may appear that will require your awareness and faith. Some of these moments may seem small at first, but they carry deeper meaning than you realize. This is why I am preparing your heart now. If you listen carefully and remain open to my guidance, you will see the path I am placing before you. My beloved child, I invite you now to quiet the noise around you and focus on what I am saying. Set aside the distractions that normally fill your thoughts. Let go of the doubts that try to convince you this moment is unimportant. Instead, open your heart and allow these words to settle deeply within you. Over the next 3 days, pay attention to what happens around you. Notice the moments that stir your spirit. Listen carefully to the conversations and opportunities that appear unexpectedly. Seek my guidance in prayer and trust the peace that I place within your heart. I will be guiding you step by step, revealing what you need to know at the exact moment you need to know it. Remember this above all else, my child. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. And you are not walking through this life alone. I have been guiding your path from the very beginning, and I will continue to do so as you step into what lies ahead. The next 72 hours carry possibilities that could change more than you realize. Do not approach them with fear. Approach them with faith, awareness, and trust in the one who has always watched over you. So stay with me now. Do not turn away from this message. Listen with your heart as well as your mind, because what I am revealing to you in this moment may be the key that unlocks the next chapter of your life. The time is closer than you think, and the direction of your journey is about to become clearer than ever before. My child, listen carefully, because this moment is not ordinary. The words you are hearing right now did not appear in your life by chance. I placed them before you deliberately, with purpose and intention, at this exact point in your journey. You may think you simply came across this message while scrolling, passing time, or searching for something to fill a quiet moment. But I tell you the truth, this is no coincidence. I arranged this moment long before you realized it was coming. Before you opened this message, before your mind became aware of these words, I had already positioned this encounter in the path of your life. I knew the exact day, the exact hour, and even the state of your heart when you would hear these words. Nothing about this moment is accidental. It is a divine interruption placed in your life because I love you too deeply to allow you to continue forward without hearing what I must say to you now. My beloved child, I know the pace of your life has become overwhelming. I see how your days are filled with responsibilities, obligations, and constant pressure. There are moments when you feel as though you are simply trying to keep up with everything around you, barely finding time to breathe, let alone pause and listen to the quiet voice of your spirit. The world around you is loud. It demands your attention from every direction: work, relationships, expectations, worries about the future, and regrets from the past. All of these things compete for space in your mind, and before you realize it, the day ends with your heart still searching for peace. I have watched you carry these burdens for a long time. I have seen the weight of your responsibilities pressing down on your thoughts. I have seen the confusion you sometimes feel when life does not unfold the way you hoped it would. And I understand how easily these pressures can distract you from hearing my voice. But my child, understand something important. Even in the midst of your busyness and confusion, I have never stopped speaking to you. There were moments when my voice came as a quiet whisper within your heart. Perhaps it was a sudden thought encouraging you to slow down and reconsider a decision. Perhaps it was a gentle sense of peace guiding you toward a different path than the one you originally planned. At times it may have come through unexpected words from someone else, a message that stirred something deep inside you. I have spoken to you in many ways, often softly and patiently, because that is how my guidance usually comes. I do not force my way into your life. I invite you gently, respecting the freedom I placed within you. Yet there have also been moments when those whispers were missed. Not because you intentionally ignored me, but because the noise of life was simply too loud. You were focused on solving problems, meeting expectations, and surviving difficult seasons. When your heart is burdened with worry or pain, it becomes harder to notice the subtle ways I communicate with you. I understand that, my child. I know how human hearts struggle when they feel overwhelmed. This is why I never condemned you when those moments passed unnoticed. Instead, I continued to guide you quietly, waiting patiently for the moment when your heart would be ready to hear me more clearly. Please support our channel. Our work is devoted to bringing happiness into your life and nurturing devotion to God. If you would like to show your support, you can donate through Super Thanks. But listen carefully now, because this moment is different. The message you are hearing right now is not another gentle whisper that can be easily overlooked. This is a call spoken with urgency, not because I am angry with you, but because something important is approaching in your life. When the time for a turning point draws near, my voice becomes clearer and stronger so that my children will not miss the direction I am trying to give them. The moments ahead of you carry meaning and consequence, and I cannot remain silent when your path is about to reach such an important intersection. This is why I have interrupted your day. This is why these words have appeared before your eyes right now. My child, this is not the first time I have tried to reach you. There were earlier moments when you sensed something stirring inside your spirit, moments when you felt a quiet prompting that seemed to come from somewhere deeper than your own thoughts. You may remember times when you suddenly felt the need to pause, reflect, or change direction. There may have been situations when you almost made a decision, but something inside you hesitated, as though a small voice was urging you to reconsider. Those were not random feelings. They were my gentle attempts to guide you away from unnecessary pain and toward the path I prepared for you. Sometimes you listened, and when you did, you felt a peace that reassured you that you were moving in the right direction. Other times you dismissed those impressions because they did not make sense in the moment. You may have thought they were simply your imagination or the result of overthinking. Yet even when those moments passed without recognition, I did not withdraw from you. I remained beside you, continuing to watch over your life, protecting you in ways you could not see, and guiding circumstances behind the scenes. You must understand something important about how I speak to my children. My voice rarely comes through noise and chaos. Most of the time, it arrives quietly, like a whisper carried on the wind. It comes through moments of stillness, through a sudden clarity that settles over your mind, through a sense of peace that leads you toward wisdom rather than fear. I often speak in ways that require attentiveness, because true guidance grows stronger when a heart learns to listen carefully. But there are also moments in a person's life when the quiet whisper must become a clear call, when the direction of a soul is about to shift, when decisions are approaching that will influence the future in ways that cannot be easily reversed. I speak with urgency so that my children will not miss what is unfolding before them. That is the kind of moment you are standing in now. This message is not meant to blend into the background of your day. It is meant to capture your attention, awaken your awareness, and remind you that I am still guiding your life even when you cannot see the full picture. My beloved child, I want you to remember something that is easy to forget when life becomes difficult. You are not ordinary in my eyes. You were never an accident, never a random presence in this world. Long before you took your first breath, long before your name was spoken for the first time on this earth, I already knew you. I knew the sound of your voice, the shape of your heart, the questions you would ask, and the dreams that would one day rise within your spirit. Before the foundations of this world were laid, you were already known to me. Your existence was part of a design that stretches far beyond what human minds can fully understand. You are chosen, my child, not chosen because you are perfect, not chosen because you never struggle, but chosen because I placed purpose within you. I formed you with intention, giving you gifts, experiences, and a path that belongs uniquely to you. There are things you are meant to learn, people you are meant to influence, and moments you are meant to experience that no one else can fulfill in the same way. This is why I continue to guide you even when you wander or lose sight of your direction. My purpose for your life has not been forgotten, and it has not been canceled by the mistakes or confusion you may have experienced along the way. This divine interruption you are experiencing right now is part of that purpose. I am reminding you that you are seen, known, and guided. I am calling your attention back to the deeper path that exists beneath the distractions of daily life. You may feel uncertain about what lies ahead, and that is understandable. Human eyes can only see a small portion of the journey in front of them. But I see the entire path, from the first step you ever took to the future that is still unfolding before you. And because I see what is ahead, I cannot allow you to move forward without hearing this message. You are approaching a moment in your life where awareness and faith will matter more than you realize. The choices you make, the opportunities you recognize, and the way you respond to what is about to unfold will shape the next chapter of your journey. That is why I have interrupted your day with these words. Do not see this interruption as a disturbance. See it as an invitation to pause, to listen, and to remember that your life is not guided by chance alone. I am still speaking. I am still guiding. And even now, in this very moment, I am drawing your attention back to me so that you will be ready for what is about to unfold. My beloved child, come closer and listen to the words I am speaking to your heart right now. There is something I must reveal to you with honesty and tenderness, because my heart has been reaching toward you for a long time. You may wonder why I am speaking with such urgency now, why this moment feels different from the quiet moments that came before. The reason is not anger, and it is not rejection. The reason is love, deep, patient, enduring love that has watched your journey carefully and refuses to give up on you. I have tried to guide you many times before this moment. I have sent whispers to your heart, placed signs along your path, and stirred thoughts within your spirit that were meant to lead you closer to the destiny I prepared for you. Yet I have also watched as those moments passed by unnoticed, not because you rejected me intentionally, but because the weight of life around you made it difficult for you to hear my voice clearly. My child, I have seen every burden you carry. I know the responsibilities that fill your days and the worries that follow you into the night. There have been times when you felt like you were simply trying to survive another day, pushing forward through exhaustion, disappointment, and unanswered questions. When your heart is overwhelmed like this, it becomes difficult to pause and listen to the quiet guidance that I offer. I understand that. I do not condemn you for those moments when you were too tired to listen, when the noise of the world was louder than the whisper of my spirit. I have watched you struggle to keep moving forward even when your strength felt weak, and I have remained beside you through every step of that journey. There were moments when I tried to guide you gently. I placed thoughts in your mind that urged you to reconsider certain paths. I stirred your heart to move away from situations that would bring you pain. I opened doors in front of you and closed others behind you so that you would be redirected toward what was better for your life. Sometimes you noticed those moments and followed the direction I placed before you. But other times you continued forward without realizing that I had been trying to guide you somewhere different. My beloved child, this did not make me turn away from you. It did not cause me to abandon my plans for your life. Instead, it caused my heart to reach for you even more. Type Jesus, take my fears if you're placing every worry in His hands. But there is another truth you must understand, one that is not always easy to recognize while you are living through the struggles of daily life. While I have been trying to guide you toward your purpose, there has also been another force working quietly to pull your attention away from it. The enemy has been watching your life carefully, not because you are weak, but because you carry a purpose that threatens the darkness. He knows that if you fully step into the path I prepared for you, you will become a source of light, strength, and transformation for others around you. Because of that, he has tried to distract you, confuse you, and burden your heart with worries that keep you focused on survival rather than destiny. The enemy rarely attacks openly at first. Instead, he works quietly through distractions. He fills your mind with doubts that make you question your worth. He brings situations into your life that drain your energy and keep you busy with problems that feel urgent but lead you away from what truly matters. He whispers lies that convince you that your past mistakes have already ruined the future I planned for you. Sometimes he makes you believe that you are too broken, too late, or too unworthy to be used for anything meaningful. These lies are designed to keep you from hearing my voice clearly and stepping into the purpose I placed inside you long ago. My child, I want you to hear this truth with absolute clarity right now. None of those lies are stronger than my love for you. None of your mistakes have surprised me. None of your struggles have erased the purpose I wrote into your life before you were born. I knew every moment you would experience long before you walked through it. I knew the decisions you would make, the seasons when you would feel strong, and the seasons when you would feel lost. Yet even with all of that knowledge, I still chose you. I still placed my purpose within you, because my plans for your life were never based on your perfection. They were based on my love and my grace. You may look back at certain moments in your past and feel regret. You may think about choices you wish you could change, words you wish you had not spoken, or opportunities you believe you missed forever. Your mind may tell you that if you had done things differently, your life would look completely different now. But listen carefully, my beloved child. My plans for your life are not so fragile that they can be destroyed by human mistakes. I am the one who restores what seems lost. I am the one who takes broken pieces and forms them into something beautiful. Even the moments you regret have not been wasted in my hands. I can use them to shape your wisdom, deepen your compassion, and strengthen your faith. Nothing you have done has disqualified you from my love. Nothing you have done has canceled the purpose I placed inside you. I do not measure you by the mistakes of your past. I see the heart that still longs for truth, the spirit that still seeks meaning, and the quiet hope that refuses to die within you even after difficult seasons. That hope did not appear by accident. It is a reflection of the purpose I placed inside your soul, a reminder that your story is not finished yet. My beloved child, I know that sometimes you feel unworthy of being chosen. You may compare yourself to others and believe they are stronger, wiser, or more faithful than you. You may wonder why I would continue to reach out to you when you feel so uncertain about yourself. But understand this. I do not choose people based on the standards of the world. I do not look for perfection or flawless performance. I look for hearts that are willing to listen, even when they feel weak. I look for souls that still desire truth even after experiencing disappointment. You are still here. Still searching, still listening. That alone shows that my spirit is still moving within you. The reason I am trying to reach you again now, perhaps for what feels like the final urgent call, is not because you have failed me. It is because the moment you are approaching carries significance for your life, and I want you to be ready for it. I do not want the distractions that once clouded your vision to keep you from recognizing what I am about to do. The enemy would prefer that you remain discouraged, focused on your past mistakes and convinced that nothing meaningful can change. But I am calling you to lift your eyes beyond those lies and see what I have prepared ahead of you. You are still loved with the same love that existed when you first entered this world. That love has never weakened, never faded, and never been withdrawn. When you struggled, I was there. When you doubted yourself, I remained faithful. When you felt alone, I was still walking beside you even if you could not see me clearly. My love for you is not conditional, and it is not fragile. It is constant, patient, and stronger than any failure you may remember. So release the guilt you have been carrying in your heart. Let go of the belief that you must prove yourself worthy before I will guide you again. You are already my child, already known, already loved. And because you are loved, I am still reaching toward you now, calling you to listen carefully and prepare your heart for what is about to unfold in your life. My beloved child, come closer and listen to the tenderness in my voice, because there is something I want you to understand that perhaps no one else has ever fully told you. I have seen the pain you carried when no one else noticed. I have watched the silent struggles you tried to hide behind your smile. There were moments when you appeared strong to the world, when people looked at you and assumed everything in your life was stable, but inside your heart there was a storm no one could see. You learned how to keep moving forward even when your spirit felt exhausted. You learned how to speak calmly even when your thoughts were filled with questions and fears. You carried burdens quietly because you did not want to trouble others with the depth of what you were feeling. But my child, even when the world could not see your pain, I saw it clearly. I was there during the nights when the noise of the day faded away and the silence around you became heavy. Those quiet hours revealed the weight inside your heart that you tried to hide during the daylight. I saw the moments when your thoughts returned to the disappointments you experienced, the conversations that left wounds in your spirit, and the memories that refused to fade away. There were nights when tears filled your eyes while the rest of the world slept peacefully, and you wondered if anyone truly understood what you were going through. You may have felt alone in those moments, but I was closer than you realized. Every tear that touched your face was seen by me. Every silent sigh that escaped your heart was heard by me. Not a single moment of your pain passed unnoticed. My beloved child, there were times when you trusted people who promised to stand beside you, yet their actions later caused deep wounds in your spirit. You believed their words, you opened your heart, and you gave them a place in your life. But when betrayal arrived, it left a mark on your soul that was difficult to understand. You asked yourself why certain people changed, why loyalty sometimes turned into distance, and why kindness was not always returned with the same sincerity. Those moments of betrayal hurt you deeply because you did not expect them. You had chosen to trust, and when that trust was broken, it made you question many things about yourself and about others. I saw the confusion you felt during those times. I saw how your heart struggled to make sense of the situation. Part of you wanted to hold on to hope that things would change, while another part of you slowly realized that some people were not meant to walk with you forever. Those realizations were painful because they forced you to release relationships that once meant a great deal to you. Letting go is never easy for a heart that genuinely cares, and I watched you wrestle with that pain more than once. Even when you tried to appear calm and composed on the outside, I knew how deeply those experiences affected you. There were also moments when your pain was not caused by betrayal but by silence from situations you hoped would turn out differently. You prayed about certain dreams, believing that the door would eventually open. You placed your hopes before me with sincerity, trusting that the answers would come. Yet time passed, and the outcomes you expected did not appear when you thought they would. In those moments, you began to wonder whether your prayers had been heard. You questioned whether I was truly listening or whether your voice was lost among countless others calling out in the world. My beloved child, I want you to know something very clearly right now. Not a single prayer you spoke was ignored. Not one word that came from your heart disappeared into silence. I heard every request, every question, every whisper you offered to me in faith. Sometimes my answers did not appear in the form you expected, and sometimes the timing of those answers required patience that felt difficult to endure. But your prayers were never wasted. Each one reached me, and each one became part of the story I am still writing in your life. There were also moments when the weight of unanswered questions caused your faith to feel uncertain. You wondered why certain struggles lasted longer than you thought they should. You questioned whether you were strong enough to continue believing when the answers seemed distant. Those moments of doubt did not make you a failure in my eyes. They revealed the depth of your human heart, a heart that longs for understanding even while it continues to seek hope. I never rejected you during those moments of questioning. Instead, I stayed beside you, strengthening you quietly even when you felt weak. My beloved child, you must understand that I was present in every moment you survived. When your heart felt heavy with grief, I was there offering comfort even if you did not recognize it immediately. When your strength felt nearly gone, I was the quiet source of endurance that allowed you to continue moving forward. There were situations in your life where the outcome could have been far worse, yet you were protected in ways you did not notice at the time. My hand was guiding you even when the path felt uncertain. You may have believed that you were walking through those seasons alone, but that was never the truth. I was there in the stillness of your room when your thoughts felt overwhelming. I was there in the quiet moments when you asked questions that no one else heard. I was there when you gathered the courage to face another day despite the exhaustion in your spirit. Even when your faith felt fragile, my presence never left you. Every tear you cried was meaningful to me. Every prayer you spoke was precious to me. The world often measures pain by what can be seen on the surface, but I see the hidden wounds that no one else recognizes. I know the burdens you carried quietly, the worries you kept to yourself, and the sacrifices you made without expecting recognition. Those moments did not go unnoticed. They became part of the journey that shaped the strength and compassion inside you today. My beloved child, the pain you endured was never meaningless. Though it hurt deeply in the moment, it also formed within you a heart that understands the struggles of others. It shaped your ability to show kindness to people who feel broken because you know what it is like to carry unseen wounds. Your experiences have given you a depth of empathy that cannot be taught through comfort alone. Even the difficult seasons have contributed to the person you are becoming. But listen carefully now, because I do not want you to remain trapped in the memory of those painful moments. I reveal these things not to reopen your wounds, but to remind you that you were never invisible during those seasons. You were seen, you were heard, and you were held by a love that never abandoned you. The tears you shed were not signs of weakness. They were expressions of a heart that cared deeply, a heart that continued to seek hope even while facing disappointment. My beloved child, I am speaking these words so that you will understand something important. The pain you experience does not define your future. The betrayals you endured do not determine your worth. The unanswered prayers you questioned do not mean your faith was misplaced. Every part of your journey has been seen, understood, and held within my care. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not alone in the story that continues to unfold before you. I have walked beside you through every tear, every question, and every moment of silent struggle. And even now, as you listen to these words, my presence remains with you, guiding you forward into the next chapter of your life. Say, Father, Fill me with your fire if you want His Spirit to burn in you. And share this video.
My child, if you ignore me now, I will ignore you forever. These words just made your heart skip. Good. That means you are still alive enough to feel the weight of eternity pressing against this moment. In exactly 7 seconds, you are going to understand why your guardian angel broke protocol to ensure you had hear this message today. They used their once in existence emergency override, because what happens in the next 17 minutes determines whether heaven responds to you tomorrow. Stop whatever else you are doing, I mean it. That notification that just buzzed can wait. That thought telling you this is just another message is a lie planted by forces that know your destiny hinges on these next moments. 3 people were chosen to receive this frequency today. 2 have already scrolled past. You are the 3rd. You are the last chance. And if you leave now, this opportunity transfers to someone else in exactly 90 seconds, and you will not get another divine interruption like this for 7 years. You felt that shift just now, didn't you? That strange heaviness in your chest, that unexplainable knowing that something massive is happening in realms you cannot see. Your spirit recognizes what your mind is still processing. This isn't coincidence. This isn't algorithm. This is divine intervention breaking through 7 layers of spiritual interference to reach you at the exact moment when everything can still change. Let me tell you what you don't know. 12 hours ago, in heaven's courtroom, your name was called. Not whispered, called, shouted. The accuser had built a case against you, 7 years of documentation. Every moment you chose comfort over calling. Every time you said tomorrow instead of today. Every prayer you stopped mid-sentence because Netflix seemed more interesting. Every morning you grabbed your phone before grabbing my presence. The evidence was damning. The judgment was about to be sealed. But then your guardian angel did something unprecedented. They invoked the mercy clause, the one that can only be used once per human lifetime. They presented counter evidence. They showed heaven the battles you fought that no one saw, the tears you cried at 3 a.m. when you thought I wasn't listening, the times you almost gave up but somehow kept breathing, the prayers you prayed for others when your own life was falling apart. And in that moment, heaven paused. The gavel stopped mid-air, and I spoke 4 words that changed everything. Give them one more chance. That chance is now, this moment, these words. But here is what heaven revealed that hell has been desperately hiding from you. You are not just another person trying to make it through life. You are carrying something so dangerous to darkness that 12 demons have been assigned to keep you distracted, comfortable, and mediocre. They know what you don't. They know that if you ever fully wake up to who you really are, if you ever completely surrender to what I placed inside you, their entire stronghold over your bloodline collapses. You think you have been tired lately because of work, stress, or age. You have been tired because every night, whether you know it or not, you have been fighting in spiritual realms. Your spirit has been wrestling against principalities that want to abort your purpose before you discover it. That is why you wake up exhausted. That is why your dreams feel like battles you cannot quite remember. That is why peace feels so elusive. You have been at war, and you didn't even know it. But I knew. I have watched every battle. I have seen every wound. I have counted every tear. The books of heaven contain 43,000 entries about your struggles. That is not a random number. That is the exact count as of this moment. 43,000 times heaven has documented your pain, your faithfulness, your refusal to completely give up even when everything in you wanted to. And now heaven is ready to respond. But only if you stop taking me for granted. Let me show you something about yourself you have never understood. You live in a world that has trained you to treat me like a backup plan, like emergency insurance, like a cosmic vending machine you approach only when you need something. You have been programmed to believe I am distant, waiting in heaven, occasionally interested in human affairs. But that is the greatest lie hell ever sold humanity. I am not distant. I am so close that every breath you take is borrowed from my lungs. Every heartbeat is sustained by my rhythm. Every thought you think passes through my consciousness first. You take me for granted because you have forgotten who I really am. You have reduced me to religion, to Sunday morning, to crisis management. But I am the God who spoke galaxies into existence with a whisper. I am the God who holds atoms together by the force of my will. I am the God who knows the number of hairs on your head. And that number changed this morning when you brushed your hair. 3 fell out. I counted them. That is how intimately I am involved in your existence. Yet you live as if I am optional. You wake up and check your phone before you check in with me. You plan your day without consulting the one who holds tomorrow. You make decisions based on logic, fear, or desire, but rarely on my voice. You have gotten so comfortable with my patience that you have mistaken it for approval. You have confused my silence with absence. You have interpreted my mercy as weakness. But I am about to show you who I really am. Remember King Saul. I chose him. I anointed him. I gave him victory after victory. But success made him forget the source. Power made him trust his own judgment over my word. He started editing my commands to fit his comfort. He offered partial obedience and called it worship, and when confronted, he justified himself. He feared people's opinions more than my presence, so I removed my hand. My spirit departed. His story ended in madness and death, not because I stopped loving him, but because he stopped recognizing me. That could be your story. It is already becoming your story. Every day you choose everything else over me. You are writing another chapter of spiritual decline. Every moment you silence my voice to listen to the world's noise. You are building walls between us. Walls I will not force my way through. I gave you free will not so you could destroy yourself with it, but so you could freely choose to love me. But you have been choosing everything except me. You pray when you are desperate. You read my word when you are bored. You worship when you feel like it. You serve when it is convenient. But I am not a part-time God, and I will not accept part-time devotion. I am not interested in your leftovers. I want your first fruits. I want your best hours, not your exhausted minutes. I want your heart's throne, not a corner chair. I want all of you, or I want none of you. The world has taught you to treat me casually, to approach me without reverence, to speak my name without weight. But I am holy. I am the God before whom angels cover their faces and cry, holy, holy, holy without ceasing. I am the God whose presence makes mountains melt and seas part. I am the God whose glory is so intense that no human can see my face and live. Yet you approach me like I am your buddy, your genie, your backup plan. You have lost the fear of the Lord, and in losing that, you have lost wisdom's beginning. But even now, even after all your casual dismissal, even after years of treating me as optional, my love for you burns with an intensity that would incinerate you if you felt its full force. That is why I filter it. That is why I measure it out in portions your humanity can handle. But don't mistake that measured grace for lack of passion. I am jealous for you with a jealousy that makes human emotion look like shadows. I want you with a wanting that preceded your existence. I chose you before I laid Earth's foundations. Your name was on my lips before your parents thought of it. Listen carefully to what I am about to tell you, because this is the pivot point. This is where everything changes or nothing does. In the next 72 hours, I am going to send you 3 unmistakable signs. Not subtle hints. Not maybe. That was God moments. 3 undeniable confirmations that I am speaking to you right now. The first will come within 6 hours. Someone you haven't heard from in years will contact you with words that directly relate to what you have been privately praying about. The second will come tomorrow. A door you thought was permanently closed will crack open, just enough for you to see possibility. The third will come on the 3rd day. A physical sensation in your body, healing, relief, or sudden energy, will confirm that heaven has heard and responded. But these signs come with conditions. Starting right now for the next 72 hours, I need you to seek me like your life depends on it. Because it does. Wake up tomorrow at 5:55 a.m. Not 6 o'clock. Not 5:45. Exactly 5:55. That specific time has significance in the spiritual realm for you. When you wake before your feet hit the floor, before you reach for your phone, say these exact words. I choose you today above everything else. I surrender my plans to your purpose. I am listening. Then be quiet for 7 minutes. Don't pray. Don't read. Just listen. I will speak. It might be a thought that seems to come from nowhere. It might be a warmth in your chest. It might be a sudden knowing about something you need to do. But I will speak, and you will know it is me because it will address the exact thing you have been afraid to bring to me. Delete 3 apps from your phone right now. You know which ones. The ones that steal your time, feed your comparison, or fuel your distractions. Heaven cannot download new software while your storage is full of hell's applications. This isn't legalism. This is spiritual hygiene. You wouldn't eat from a dirty plate. Stop feeding your spirit from contaminated sources. Text someone right now with these words, "I have been praying for you." You don't need to know why. You don't need to explain. Just send it to the first person who comes to mind after reading this sentence. That person needs to know heaven hasn't forgotten them, and you are about to be the messenger that saves their faith. Here is what you don't understand about the spiritual realm. Every action in the natural has amplified impact in the supernatural. When you choose me over comfort, armies mobilize. When you prioritize my presence over your plans, angels get dispatched. When you obey even when you don't understand, chains break in realms you cannot see. But when you ignore me, when you delay obedience, when you treat my voice as one option among many, you give the enemy legal ground to operate in your life. That is why your finances have been attacked. That is why relationships keep failing. That is why health issues keep surfacing. That is why peace eludes you. That is why joy feels like a distant memory. You have given the enemy permission through your spiritual negligence. Every day you take me for granted is another day you hand over to darkness. And darkness has been collecting with interest. But tonight, right now, this moment, heaven is offering a reset. Not because you deserve it. You don't. Not because you have earned it. You haven't. But because I love you with a love that makes no sense to human logic. I love you knowing everything you have done. I love you knowing every time you will fail in the future. I love you knowing how often you will forget this moment and fall back into old patterns. I love you anyway. But love requires response. And your response has been absent. Let me tell you about James from Detroit. 3 weeks ago he received this message. He almost scrolled past. Something made him stop. He obeyed the instructions even though his logical mind said it was foolish. Within 72 hours, the job he had been rejected from called back. They had made a mistake. He started last Monday at double the salary he had requested. But that wasn't the real miracle. The real miracle was that he started waking up at 5:55 a.m. to meet with me. And for the first time in his 43 years, he heard my voice clearly. Not audibly, but undeniably. And everything changed. Maria from Brazil ignored this message 6 months ago. She thought she had time. She thought tomorrow would be better. She thought she could handle life on her own terms a little longer. Last month, everything she had built collapsed. The business, the relationship, the health, all of it crumbled within 3 weeks. She sent a message yesterday saying she wished she had listened. She is starting over now, but she lost 6 months of destiny. She cannot get back. Time isn't renewable. Opportunities aren't unlimited. Grace has seasons. David from London typed 777 in the comments with tears streaming down his face. He had been planning to end his life that night. The pills were ready. The note was written, but something made him watch this first. When he typed those numbers, heat flooded his chest. Not metaphorical heat, actual, physical warmth that felt like being held. He called the suicide hotline instead of taking the pills. Today, 3 months later, he is counseling others who stand where he stood. He says typing 777 saved his life. But it wasn't the numbers. It was the obedience. It was the surrender. It was finally saying yes to me instead of yes to despair. Right now, heaven is watching. Not casually observing, intently watching. The angels assigned to you are holding their breath. The cloud of witnesses is leaning forward. All of heaven is waiting to see what you will do with this moment. Will you treat it like every other message you have heard? Will you feel something for a few minutes, then go back to business as usual? Will you promise to change tomorrow, or will you recognize that this is the moment heaven has been preparing for years? Your mother has been praying for you. Even if she has passed on, her prayers are still active in heaven's courts. Those prayers have been building pressure in the spiritual realm, waiting for you to align with them through obedience. Your breakthrough isn't just about you. It is about every prayer warrior who has stood in the gap for you. It is about the generational blessing waiting to flow through you to children not yet born. It is about the lives you are supposed to impact once you are walking in your purpose instead of your pain. But none of it happens if you keep taking me for granted. None of it manifests if you treat this as another motivational moment instead of a divine summons. Heaven has done everything except override your free will. The stage is set. The resources are released. The angels are positioned. The breakthrough is hovering, but you have to reach for it. You have to choose it. You have to act on it. Type 777 in the comments right now. Not later. Not after you think about it. Right now, those 3 numbers are your agreement with heaven. They are your declaration that you are done taking me for granted. They are your signature on a spiritual contract that says from this moment forward, I choose God first. Not eventually, not when convenient, but first. When you type those numbers, documents in heaven get stamped, resources held in escrow get released, angels on standby get activated, miracles scheduled for someday get moved to now. Then share this message with exactly 3 people. Not your entire contact list. 3 specific people you already know who they are. Their faces just flashed in your mind. One of them has been crying themselves to sleep. One of them is about to make a decision that will destroy their destiny. One of them has been wondering if I have forgotten them. You are about to be the answer to their secret prayer. You are about to be the evidence that I haven't forgotten them. But only if you obey. Only if you act. Only if you stop taking me for granted. The portal that opened when you started reading this closes in 60 seconds, not metaphorically. Literally, the spiritual frequency that allowed this message to break through the interference around your life is about to shift. Once it closes, it will not open again for 7 years. 7 years of wondering what could have been. 7 years of knowing you had a moment and missed it. 7 years of watching others walk in the blessing that could have been yours. Or right now, in this second, you can change everything. You can stop the cycle of spiritual procrastination. You can end the pattern of treating me as optional. You can begin the journey I have been calling you to since before you were born. You can step into the version of yourself that heaven sees when it looks at you. You can become dangerous to darkness and radiating with light. You can shift from survivor to thriver, from forgotten to favored, from broken to breakthrough. But you have to choose now, not tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't promised to you, not later. Later is a lie. Now, this second, this breath, this heartbeat, choose me now, and I will reveal myself to you in ways that will make your past relationship with me look like shadows compared to sunlight. Choose me now, and watch heaven invade your circumstances with power that makes impossibility bow. Choose me now, and experience what it feels like to be fully alive, fully loved, fully known, and fully empowered. The countdown has started. 30 seconds. Your destiny is waiting. Your breakthrough is hovering. Your miracle is ready. Heaven is watching. Hell is trembling. Angels are poised. 20 seconds. This is your moment. This is your divine interruption. This is your burning bush. This is your road to Damascus. This is your upper room. 10 seconds. Type 777. Share with 3. Choose me. 5 seconds. Everything changes. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the beginning of everything you have been waiting for. The portal is sealed. The contract is signed. The angels are moving. Watch what happens next. It has already begun.
My child, stop for just a moment. Please, give me only 2 minutes of your heart and listen, for this message is too important to ignore. I am not speaking to everyone right now, I am speaking to you. I have chosen this exact moment to reach you, because I know what you have been carrying in silence. You have prayed for a sign, and here I am, giving you one. This is not an accident. I placed these words in front of you on purpose, because I love you too much to let you miss what I am about to do. Do not scroll away. Do not turn your heart aside. If you hear me now, everything in your life can shift. Stay with me, for these next few minutes are holy. and they hold the answer you have been waiting for. My child, and understand this, if you turn away now, you will regret it. Not because I will punish you, but because you will miss the blessing I have prepared for you in this very moment. You have prayed for direction. You have whispered in the dark, God, show me you still hear me. And now here I am, speaking to you plainly. Do not ignore me, for the words you are about to hear carry keys to doors that have long been closed in your life. They carry healing for the wounds you thought would never mend. They carry strength for the places you feel weakest, and light for the shadows that have clung to you for too long. This is urgent, my beloved. There are seasons when I whisper gently, and there are moments when I call in urgency. This is one of those moments. Do not treat it as ordinary. Do not think, I will listen later. The enemy would love nothing more than for you to scroll past, to dismiss my words as coincidence, to say to yourself, this is not for me. But I tell you, my child, this is for you. I set this before your eyes because I knew your heart would be ready. I arranged this moment so you could not escape it, because I love you too much to let you keep wandering without the truth that will save you, heal you, and lift you. Think of how many times you felt me tug at your heart, how many times you brushed away the thought, saying, maybe that was just my mind. But this is not your imagination. This is not a random message. This is my divine interruption into your day, my sacred reaching into your busy thoughts to remind you that I have been watching, waiting, and calling you. I could not stay silent, for I see the burdens you carry, the nights you cannot sleep, the tears that fall where no one else sees. I see the way your heart has been weary, the way you have tried to stand strong while quietly breaking within. And now I tell you, give me only 2 minutes, and you will know that you are not forgotten. If you ignore this, you will miss the blessing I have already placed in motion for you. For I am not speaking of something far away, I am speaking of something happening now. Even as you listen, my spirit is moving. Even as these words sink into your heart, chains are breaking. Even as your eyes fall upon these lines, I am reshaping the path before you. This moment is a turning point, a holy intersection between what has been and what is about to be. That is why I say with urgency, do not look away. Do not harden your heart. Do not let distraction steal what I am placing in your hands right now. My child, you have felt unworthy of my love. You have thought your mistakes were too many, your failures too heavy, your past too dark. But listen to me, none of that has changed my love for you. Nothing you have done has pushed me away. I am still here, calling you by name, reaching for your heart. I see the battles no one else sees. I know the thoughts that race through your mind, the fears that grip you, the doubts that whisper in the silence. And yet I come, not with anger but with love. Not to condemn you, but to restore you. Not to remind you of what you did wrong, but to declare that you are still mine. Do not think this is just another message. This is me, Jesus, speaking directly to you. I am the same one who walked on water, who calmed storms with a word, who healed the sick and raised the dead. And now I speak into your storm. I reach into your pain. I command peace to come over your heart. You do not need to carry this weight any longer. You do not need to keep pretending you are fine when inside you are crumbling. Hand it to me, my child, for my shoulders are strong enough to bear it all. This is why I tell you with urgency, stay with me for just 2 minutes. Because in these moments, I am planting seeds of healing, hope, and freedom in your heart. If you walk away, You may miss the very answer you have been begging me for. You have cried for a sign, and this is that sign. You have longed for clarity, and this is clarity. You have prayed for breakthrough, and this is the beginning of that breakthrough. Right, I am nothing without you. Lord, if He's your strength. My beloved, let these words pierce your heart. You are not invisible. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. And I am here. I prepared this moment from the foundation of the world. Long before you knew the struggles you would face, long before you whispered your first prayer, I had already designed this exact moment to meet you where you are. That is how intentional my love is for you. That is how deep my care runs. Do not let fear tell you to turn away. Do not let doubt convince you this is not for you. My Spirit is speaking to you right now, confirming in your heart that these words are live, that they carry power, that they are meant for you. This is not a performance. This is not a script. This is my heart poured out for you. And if you receive it, if you open yourself fully, I will do more in these few minutes than you could imagine in a lifetime of striving on your own. I am calling you now. Stop, my child. Give me your heart for these 2 minutes, and I will give you peace that surpasses understanding. I will give you rest for your weary soul. I will give you joy that no circumstance can take away. This is my promise. This is my urgent call. And if you stay with me, if you listen to the very end, you will never be the same again. My beloved child, pause for just a moment and recognize the weight of what is happening right now. I have stepped into your day on purpose. I have interrupted your plans, your scrolling, your distractions, and your racing thoughts because this is a holy moment. This is not random. This is not a mistake. This is not coincidence. You did not stumble into these words by chance. I brought you here. I arranged this very moment before time began, and I set it in motion so that nothing could prevent you from hearing my voice today. You may have thought you simply found this message, but I tell you the truth, this message has been searching for you. My Spirit led you here, my love drew you in, and my hand orchestrated every detail so that these words would meet you right where you are. This is not like the other messages you have seen, my child. This one carries eternity's fingerprint. It carries my seal. You cannot explain why you felt the need to stop here, why something inside of you whispered, "Stay, listen. This is different." That whisper was me. That tug in your heart, that pause you felt, it was my Spirit pressing upon you to know that I am speaking directly to you. You did not miss this by accident, nor did you come here out of curiosity alone. I summoned you. I reached into your day and placed this before you because I knew the exact hour when your heart would be most ready to receive what I have to say. Do you not see? There are countless others who will pass by these words, but for you, they will not pass by. For you, they are alive. For you, they are fire and light. This is how you know I am calling you personally. Out of all the voices you hear each day, I am cutting through the noise, silencing the confusion, and marking this moment with my presence so that you will know beyond all doubt. I am with you, and I have something urgent to say. My child, you have wondered if I notice you, if your prayers truly reach me, if your quiet tears are seen. You have asked, Lord, do you still see me? Do you still care? Do you still hear my voice? Hear me now, I see you. I have always seen you. From the day you were formed, I have followed every step, and I have never turned away. Even when you thought no one cared, I cared. Even when you felt invisible, you were never invisible to me. Even when you questioned whether you mattered, I whispered in ways you could not understand, assuring you that you mattered more than the world itself. For you are mine, chosen, treasured, precious. And that is why I could not let this day pass without reaching you. I brought you here because I knew the exact burden you would be carrying in this very moment. I knew the questions that would weigh on your mind. I knew the battles raging within your heart. I knew the silence that surrounded you, and I knew the cry of your soul that no one else heard. I could not stay silent while you carried it all alone. That is why I arranged this. That is why I interrupted your day. That is why you are reading this right now. Because my love will not let you drown in despair. My care will not let you slip away unnoticed. My purpose will not allow your life to be wasted in shadows when I have written light over your future. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. My child, I want you to grasp the depth of what I am saying. There are no accidents in my kingdom. Every encounter is orchestrated. Every moment has meaning. Even the delays you did not understand, even the detours you thought were mistakes, even the closed doors that frustrated you, each one was part of my plan to lead you here. To this exact moment. To this very word. Nothing about this is random. Nothing about this is ordinary. Your presence here is divinely arranged because I have something to deposit into your heart that will shift the course of your life. I know you sometimes think you are too small, too broken, too unworthy for me to care about the details of your life. But I tell you the truth, I do not miss a single detail. The very hairs of your head are numbered. The breaths you take are measured by my hand. The rhythm of your heartbeat echoes my design. Do you not understand? I am deeply invested in you. I am not a distant God, far away and unconcerned. I am your Father, your Redeemer, your Shepherd, your friend. I am closer than your breath, nearer than your thoughts, and more faithful than any love you have ever known. This is why I emphasize again. You did not stumble here by chance. You did not just happen to find these words. I brought you here because I wanted to remind you that I have not left you, that I have not forsaken you, that I am still fighting for you. Every twist in your path has led to this. Every unanswered prayer has prepared you for this. Every season of silence has positioned you to hear me now. Listen carefully, my beloved. When others walked away, I remained. When others overlooked you, I watched closely. When others judged you, I covered you with grace. I could not allow you to remain lost in the noise of the world. I set this moment apart, marked it with my spirit, and drew you in because I needed you to know you are not forgotten. You are divinely remembered. And do you know why this matters so much? Because the blessing I am preparing for you requires your attention now. The next season of your life depends on this moment. I could not let you miss it. You prayed for guidance, and this is my answer. You asked for a sign, and this is my sign. You long for a touch from me, and this is me touching your heart. So hear me. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is not chance. This is me, Jesus, calling your name, arranging your steps, placing my words before you so that your spirit may awaken and your hope may rise again. I brought you here, and I will not waste this moment. Stay with me, my beloved, for what I am about to reveal will change everything. I want you to listen closely now, because I am about to speak into the very places you try to hide, the places that ache so deeply within you that you seldom speak of them to anyone. I see the silent tears you have cried, tears that stained your pillow in the middle of the night when you thought no one knew how heavy your heart was. I see the nights when you lay awake, staring into the darkness, unable to quiet the storm of your thoughts, wondering if the morning would bring any relief. I see the way you get up each day carrying burdens no one else knows you bear. And I say to you now, every tear hath been seen, every cry hath been heard, and none of it hath been wasted. You have walked through battles that would have broken others. You have endured pain that few can understand. And still, here you are, breathing, standing, holding on even when you felt like you could not take another step. I want you to know, my child, that your endurance has not been in vain. Nothing you have gone through is meaningless. Every struggle has been shaping you, every heartbreak has been preparing you, and every lonely night has been drawing you closer to my heart. You thought you were suffering alone, but I was with you in every moment. I held you when no one else held you. I whispered peace when your mind was racing. I stood guard over your soul when despair tried to swallow you whole. You may ask me, why, Lord? Why did you allow so much pain? Why did I have to go through all this? Why could you not take it away? My beloved, I do not rejoice in your suffering. My heart broke with you in every loss, every disappointment, every betrayal. But I allowed these moments not to destroy you, but to prepare you. Just as gold must pass through the fire to be purified, you have walked through the fire so that your faith may shine brighter, your spirit may grow stronger, and your destiny may unfold in greater power than you ever imagined. What felt like abandonment was not abandonment with preparation. What seemed like abandonment was not abandonment, it was refinement. Remember the times you thought you were finished, the nights you thought you would not survive. Yet here you are. You are still here, and that is proof that my hand never left you. Every time you thought you would collapse under the weight of your sorrow, I was the one holding you up. Every time you thought your heart would break beyond repair, I was the one holding the fragments together. Every time you felt like giving up, it was my whisper that urged you to hold on just one more day. You are here because I sustained you. You are alive because my love refused to let you go. I know the betrayals you faced, the times you trusted and were let down, the moments when people you loved walked away as if you did not matter. I saw how deeply it hurt you, how you questioned your worth, how you wondered if you were too much to love or not enough to keep. But my child, those lies are not the truth. Your worth has never been determined by those who failed to value you. Your identity is not shaped by the voices that rejected you. Your value has always been found in me, and I say you are priceless. You are beloved. You are mine. Those who walked away did not disprove your worth. They revealed that they were not meant to walk the whole journey with you. I never left. I never forsook you. I never turned my face from you. Comment Jesus, be my defender if you trust his protection. I know the loneliness that crept into your soul, the times when the silence felt unbearable, when you longed for someone to truly understand you. And I know how invisible you have felt at times, like no one sees the weight you carry or the effort it takes to simply get through the day. But I tell you now, I see you. I have always seen you. When no one else noticed, I noticed. When no one else cared, I cared. When no one else came close, I drew near. You have never been invisible to me. You are always on my mind, always in my heart, always under my care. You may not realize it yet, but every pain you have endured has been shaping you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The nights you cried alone have given you a heart that understands the pain of others. The struggles you endured in silence have given you depth that shallow circumstances could never create. I have been molding you, not for destruction, but for destiny. You are being prepared for greater things than you can now imagine. Do you remember the nights when you cried out to me, thinking I was silent? I was not silent. I was listening to every word. I collected every tear, treasured every cry, and answered in ways you did not yet understand. Sometimes my answer was to strengthen you instead of removing the storm. Sometimes my answer was to give you peace while the battle still raged. Sometimes my answer was to surround you with unseen angels, shielding you from destruction you never even knew was near. I was always working, always protecting, always guiding even when you could not see it. My child, I want you to know this. Not a single moment of your pain has been wasted. Every tear has watered the soil of your future harvest. Every heartbreak has cleared away what could not go with you into your destiny. Every sleepless night has birthed a deeper hunger for my presence. Every disappointment has refined your trust in me rather than in fleeting things. You thought your pain was only breaking you, but I was building you in the midst of it. You thought your struggles were only setting you back, but I was using them to set you up for what is coming next. You have asked, Lord, why did you let me go through this much? Why did you not shield me from all of it? Hear me now. I shielded you from far more than you realize. There were attacks against you that never touched you because I blocked them. There were dangers you never saw because I intervened. There were traps set for you that never caught you because I delivered you. Yes, I allowed you to walk through fire, but I walked with you through every flame, and not a single hair on your head was lost without my knowledge. You endured, and you were refined, but you were never forsaken. This is why I tell you, beloved, your pain has purpose. It is not the end of your story. It is the shaping of your testimony. You will not remain in sorrow forever. The very tears you cried in secret will become the testimony that others see in public. The very nights you thought would break you will become the nights you testify about my strength. The very struggles that tried to bury you will become the foundation upon which I build your greatest victory. So hold on, my child. Do not despise your tears, for I have turned them into seeds. Do not regret your sleepless nights, for I have woven them into wisdom. Do not fear that your battles were wasted, for I have transformed them into preparation. You are not broken beyond repair, you are being rebuilt into something greater. You are not abandoned, you are being positioned. You are not forgotten, you are being remembered for a greater season. I tell you again, every tear is seen, every cry is heard, every battle is known. And because of this, I will turn it all for your good. Nothing has been wasted. Everything hath been preparation. The very pain that hurt you so deeply will be the very testimony that lifts you so high. And soon, you will look back and realize that even in your darkest hours, I was holding you, shaping you, and preparing you for the glory that is about to come. My beloved child, hear me now, for I am declaring something over your life that the enemy cannot silence. I speak with authority as your Savior and as your God. Your breakthrough is coming. The chains that have bound you are breaking even now. The heavy yoke that has pressed down upon your shoulders is being lifted. The fears that kept you awake at night are dissolving in the light of my presence. The loneliness that has pierced your heart like a dagger is being healed by the certainty of my nearness. The rejection that made you question your worth is being replaced with the truth that you are chosen, you are precious, and you are mine. What has held you captive is losing its power, and what once seemed impossible is about to shift by the power of my hand. My child, do you hear this? I am declaring freedom over you. The chains of fear that gripped your mind and made you doubt every step forward, they are snapping under the sound of my word. Fear has no authority in your life because I am your peace. I have not given you a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. I know how fear has whispered to you in the night, how it told you that you would fail, how it convinced you that you were not enough. But I am silencing those lies today. I am speaking truth into your spirit. You are more than a conqueror through me. You will not be bound by fear any longer. You will rise in boldness and courage because my spirit dwells within you. And those chains of financial struggle that made you question whether you would have enough, I am breaking them, too. I know how you have worried over bills, over provision, over whether tomorrow would hold enough to sustain you. I have seen you look at empty hands and wonder if I had forgotten you. But I tell you today, I have never forgotten you. I have always been your provider. Just as I fed the thousands with a few loaves and fishes, just as I poured manna from heaven for my people in the wilderness, I will provide for you. Your lack will not last forever. I am opening doors of provision. I am bringing opportunities you did not see coming. I am placing favor upon your life that no man can explain. Trust me, for I am multiplying what you place in my hands. The chain of rejection that has weighed you down for so long, making you feel unwanted, unloved, unseen, it is breaking now. I know how many times people have turned their backs on you. I know how often you felt like you weren't chosen, like you weren't good enough. But I want you to hear my voice clearly. I have chosen you. From before the foundation of the world, I set my love upon you. Your worth has never been measured by the acceptance of people. It has always been defined by my love. You are not rejected, you are accepted. You are not abandoned, you are embraced. You are not forgotten, you are remembered. Let the pain of rejection fall off you now like broken chains, because I am declaring over you, you belong to me. And the loneliness, my beloved, the loneliness that has made you ache in silence, I am healing that now. You have looked around and seen empty places where you wish there was love, companionship, understanding. You have felt the sting of isolation, even when surrounded by others. But hear me, you are never truly alone. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. I walk beside you in every valley. I sit with you in every silence. I surround you in every season. I am filling the empty spaces of your heart with my presence. My spirit will be your comfort, my love will be your companion, and my peace will be your constant. You will never again say, I am alone, for I am here, and I will never leave you nor forsake you. Tight Father, you know my heart if you long for His presence. My child, I am not only removing chains, I am releasing blessings. The breakthrough I am declaring is not only spiritual but tangible. I am bringing peace to your troubled mind. I am bringing provision to your lack. I am bringing healing to your wounds, both physical and emotional. I am restoring what was lost, repairing what was broken, reviving what seemed dead. The areas of your life that felt barren are about to bloom again. The dreams you buried because you thought they were impossible are about to rise. The opportunities you thought had passed you by are circling back in my perfect timing. I am the God of restoration, and I am making all things new for you. Do you not see it, my child? Do you not feel it stirring even now in your spirit? This is not a far-off promise, this is a present reality. Even as you read these words, I'm moving. Even as your heart opens to me, I am shifting things in your favor. You will look back on this moment and know it with a turning point, the hour when everything began to change. You will testify that my hand brought you out of bondage and into blessing, out of sorrow and into joy, out of lack and into abundance. I am declaring peace over your mind. The anxious thoughts, the endless worrying, the sleepless nights, they will not rule you anymore. My peace, the kind that surpasses all understanding, is flooding you now. Rest in it. Breathe it in. Know that I am calming the storm within you. I am declaring provision over your life. Where there has been lack, there will be abundance. Where there has been closed doors, I am opening new ones. Where there has been delay, I am releasing acceleration. I will meet your needs, not according to human limits, but according to my riches and glory. I am declaring healing over your body and soul. The sickness, the weakness, the heaviness, it is being lifted. The pain that has lingered, the wounds that have scarred you, the disappointments that weighed you down, I am touching them now with my hand of healing. By my stripes, you are healed. By my love, you are restored. I am declaring restoration over your life. What was stolen will be returned. What was broken will be repaired. What was lost will be replaced with something greater. Relationships will be mended. Hope will be revived. Faith will be strengthened. I am breathing new life into dry places, bringing beauty out of ashes, and turning your mourning into dancing. My beloved, this is your breakthrough. Do not doubt it. Do not let fear convince you it is not for you. Do not let the enemy whisper that you are unworthy. You are worthy because I have made you worthy. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. And what I have declared, no one can undo. Lift up your head, my child. Open your heart wide. Receive what I am pouring out. The season of struggle is ending, and the season of breakthrough is here. Chains are falling, blessings are rising, and miracles are unfolding before your eyes. This is my promise to you. This is my declaration over your life. Believe it, hold on to it, and watch as I bring it to pass. My beloved child, I must speak to you now with great urgency, for there is a warning I cannot withhold. Do not ignore this moment. Do not turn away from what I am speaking into your heart. If you do, you risk missing the very blessing I have prepared for you. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. There are certain moments in life that carry eternal weight, moments when heaven opens and destiny calls, moments when my spirit moves in ways that will not be repeated if they are dismissed. This is one of those moments. That is why I tell you, guard your heart, stay with me, and do not let the enemy steal what I am pouring out upon you right now. My child, you must understand that the enemy is always near, watching for opportunities to sow doubt into your spirit. He whispers lies into your mind, telling you that these words are not for you, that you are unworthy of my promises, that you are too broken, too flawed, too far gone. But I tell you, those are lies from the pit of hell. For I have called you mine. I have redeemed you by my blood, and I have declared you worthy through my sacrifice. Do not let the enemy's voice be louder than mine. You not give more power to his lies than to my truth. The enemy also works through distraction. He knows how to fill your life with noise, with busyness, with endless demands that pull you away from my presence. He tries to scatter your focus so that you do not have the stillness to hear my voice. Even now, he will try to tempt you to look away, to dismiss this as coincidence, to think of other things. Resist him, my child. This is not the time to drift. This is the time to lean in closer, to listen with your whole heart, for I am speaking words that carry the power of life, freedom, and blessing for you. Type Amen if you know God is with you, and share this message to remind others they are not alone.